My name is Jacob Anderson. I am a teacher in the Sioux Falls School District. This is my third year, and I teach geometry and algebra 1. My goal for the course here is to use instructional technology in a math setting, more than just a Kahoot or a Quizzes or a Desmos or something like that. I want to be able to use it and deepen understanding rather than just check understanding, because I feel like that's all I do with technology right now. I check understanding. It's a quick way to check, but I feel like there's other ways to kind of deepen that understanding, or um, maybe instead of a lecture, I can do an instruction on on a Chromebook. All of my students in class have Chromebooks, so just kind of use that stuff a little bit more. Having a master's degree to me will mean that I can be that tech person in the math department at my school. I can be the person that people come to if they have problems. I can try to help them solve it or come up with ideas. For example, right now that all teachers are at home and we have to do online instruction to the students, I've already had a few people come up to me and ask me how I'm going to do it, and I just don't feel confident with the answers that I've given them yet. So, being able to teach away from school is just one little tiny piece that I feel like could be something that is a goal for me this year. Part of my strengths in terms of technology is that I enjoy technology. And I don't know if you can call that a strength or not, but I do enjoy it. I love taking things apart. I love putting them back together. I like figuring out how they work. That's just kind of a passion of mine. So if I can take that passion, I can move it into the classroom a little bit. That would be, I think, beneficial to me and my students. So, but my weaknesses, one of my weaknesses would be that maybe it takes me a little bit longer to figure out or become fluent in some aspects of technology. For example, like a website. It might take me a little bit longer to figure out how to use it to its maximum potential than maybe somebody else trying to figure it out. I don't know. So that's one of my weaknesses. That's something that I want to work on, being more fluent in this technology world. If I were to describe instructional technology in two words, I would say it would be the future. So I know that it's going to be the future. I can already tell just because, it's a one-to-one technology classroom setting at my high school. Every student has a Chromebook, and that's basically how we're going to be teaching here while teachers are at home. I'm going to have to figure out a way to teach these kids, and they're going to have their Chromebooks, and that's all they're going to have. But I feel like we're not using them to their maximum potential at my school. I feel like they have them, but a lot of teachers just don't use them. So I want to figure out how to maximize that. But again, back to what instructional technology means to me. I think it means to be able to teach these students in more than one way. I don't want to lecture every day anymore. I want to maybe lecture once or twice a week and then let them use technology to deepen their understanding the rest of the week. And I do try, but I don't feel like I'm doing the best. So, but there is one last thing that I'll end on here. The students that struggle in math, if, for example, at my high school that I'm working at right now, they have a program there that is called Alex, and the kids that are struggling in math, they're in a pre-algebra class, and I've just heard from the teachers in that class that they have students in there that normally wouldn't like to take homework home. They don't love math, or they never have loved math, but now there's a program that they are solely on computers with. There's no instruction in that class unless the teacher gets notified or the student says, I need help. The teacher doesn't ever run lectures. But the students that normally struggle and never would take homework home are now taking their Chromebooks home and doing homework when they're not even asked to do that. And the reason for that is the way that the program is set up is that if they get a question right, they get a point towards a checkpoint or something like that. And it's more of like a competition-driven thing where students are trying to compete against their friends to get the work done. And they're beginning to love math again, is what I'm told from these teachers. I don't actually have this in my class. It actually is going to move into my class next year, but I've just heard a lot of great things are coming from this. It's called, like I said, it's called Alex. I don't know if you want to make a look into it, but they're loving it. So that's just something that I would kind of put into that describing instructional technology, making students love learning again. So yeah, that's basically it. I appreciate your time, um, and I hope to read or listen to more of your guys' videos and get to know you guys on a deeper level. Thank you.